I want you to picture something with me for a second. You're in front of your house, watering your garden bed, enjoying the sunshine. It's just a perfect day. And then you notice your neighbor from across the street peeking through their blinds and watching what you're doing. Not in a bad way, not in a creepy way. They're just noticing what you're doing, noticing what's going on. Maybe they're noticing that your trash can is still out. Maybe they're noticing that you've been watering your plants for 15 minutes and that you're using a lot of water. And suddenly it dawns on you that your neighbors have a lot of time to pay attention to everything, all of your business, all of the time. Today I want to talk about why a 55 and up active adult community might not be the best choice for you. Because while 55 and up communities where I work in Raleigh, North Carolina can be absolutely wonderful, like resorts, they're not the right fit for everyone. Welcome back to At Home with Jody. I'm Jody Whitehurst, a licensed real estate broker in Apex, North Carolina, and I help people across the entire greater Raleigh area navigate downsizing and retirement and figure out where they truly want to live in their next chapter. If this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button to be notified when I put out future videos just like this. And if you have someone in your life who is considering downsizing or moving to a 55 and up community or retiring to the greater Raleigh area, please share this video with them. I've had many clients who thought that they wanted to live in a 55 and up community until we talked about what life there is really like. So let's talk about the real version of life in a 55 and up community. Reason number one why a 55 and up community might not be the best choice for you: you are always being watched. Because people have a lot of time on their hands. Here's something that they don't put in the marketing materials. At a 55 and up active adult community, people are home a lot and they notice things. They notice when you leave, they notice when you come back. They notice when your trash can stays out a little longer than usual. It's just most of them are retired and sometimes they're bored. And when they're bored, they watch things. Now, for some people, this actually feels comforting. You have people watching out for you. There's a sense of community and awareness. But for others, it can feel like you're living in a fishbowl. If you're someone who values privacy, flexibility, and not being observed, this could potentially be a really big adjustment for you. And just picture, you've really gotten to know your neighbor because in 55 and up communities, the houses tend to be pretty close together. You're sitting out on your back patio, just enjoying maybe the TV that you put out there or enjoying relaxing, and your neighbor who you know really well steps out onto his porch right next door in his boxers. Hi, Jim. It's hard to not notice that. The next truth of living in a 55 and up community is that you pay for the amenities whether you use them or not. One of the biggest selling points of living in a 55 and up community in the Raleigh area is the amenities. Like I mentioned before, some of them are like resorts. They have pools, clubhouses, fitness centers, pickleball courts, walking trails, clubs, yoga rooms, social events. It all sounds amazing, but here's the truth. You pay for those amenities every single month, whether you use them or not. HOA fees in many 55 and up communities in the greater Raleigh area can cost you somewhere between $150 to $400 or more a month. Now, if you love pickleball, if you love to socialize, if you love to swim and enjoy the clubhouse, it can absolutely be worth it. But if you're more of a homebody like my husband and socializing sounds like a pure form of torture, or if you travel a lot, or if you simply prefer your own routine, you may find that you're paying for a lifestyle that you're not really using. Reason number three why a 55 and up community might not be the right choice for you is that you're only surrounded by people of the same stage in life. This one is one that people don't often think about. In most 55 and up communities, most people are 55 and up. You might be thinking, duh, Jody. But with everyone being 55 and up, everyone is of a similar age range and life stage. And while that creates a common ground, it also removes something: energy, vitality, variety, different generations. There can be something really nice about seeing kids play and ride their bikes and laugh, seeing young families walk their dogs, seeing life in all stages all around you. It can bring a neighborhood to life. In a 55 and up community, things are just quieter, more predictable, more still. And some people absolutely love that. They love the calmness of it all. But others eventually realize that they miss the balance of having younger people around them too. Having a diversity of ages around you can make life feel more dynamic, more alive. Reason number 4 why a 55 and up community might not be the right choice for you is that the HOA rules can be really strict. Most 55 and up communities have HOA guidelines. That's expected, but they tend to be well enforced. That's part of what keeps the neighborhood looking beautiful. But it also means less flexibility. There may be rules that you have to adhere to about how long your trash can stay out, what you can plant, what you can put on your patio, how long you can leave your cars in the driveway, how long you can leave your garage door open, how long your guests can stay parked on the street, or if they can park on the street at all. And finally, how long guests who are under the age of 55, which include your children potentially and your grandchildren, can stay with you. This may make it difficult for children and grandchildren to come and stay for longer periods of time. And again, the intention is positive. It protects property values, but it also means that it doesn't feel that you're quite as free as owning a home in a more traditional neighborhood. For some people, that structure can feel reassuring, but for others, it can feel oppressive and restrictive and homogenous and maybe a little Stepfordish. Reason number 5 why a 55 and up community might not be the right choice for you kind of goes along with the lack of diversity in age groups. It's that it might feel too quiet, not peaceful quiet, just still quiet, lack of energy quiet. And this is one that people rarely admit out loud. You don't hear kids playing, you don't see school buses, you don't see teenagers lugging their backpacks to and from school or people heading off to work. The pace is slower. And while that's exactly what a lot of people want, others miss the energy of everyday life happening around them. Reason number 6 why a 55 and up community might not be the right choice for you is that sometimes you pay more for the lifestyle, not just for the house. When you buy a home in a 55 and up community in the greater Raleigh area, you're not just buying the home, you're buying the lifestyle and the environment and the convenience. And that convenience often comes at a premium. Sometimes you can buy a similar size home outside of a 55 and up community for less money with lower monthly expenses. So it really comes down to what matters most for you: lifestyle or flexibility, convenience or cost. Neither is wrong, it's just a personal preference. So here's the honest truth about living in 55 and up communities. They can be absolutely wonderful. Many of my clients love them. They're so happy that they bought and are now living in a 55 and up community. They love the low maintenance, they love having friends to hang out with of similar age and interests. They love the safety, but others realize that they prefer a more traditional neighborhood with more age diversity and variety and flexibility and more balance. The key is choosing what fits your personality, your lifestyle, your vision for life. If you're in doubt, I would highly recommend reading the covenants and restrictions of any 55 and up community that you're considering, just to make sure that you are okay with the rules. If you're considering downsizing or moving to a 55 and up community anywhere in the greater Raleigh area, email me or call me. I'd be happy to help you explore your options or maybe show you some alternatives that you might not have considered. And also let me know if you'd like me to send you a complete list of all of the 55 and up communities in the greater Raleigh area. I'm happy to send that to you, because the decision isn't the same for everyone. It's about finding the right place and environment and home that truly feels like home for you. And again, if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. I put out these videos to help downsizers, empty nesters, and retirees figure out what that next chapter in their life is going to look like and what's right for them.